Hi guys, today I am here with week 36 to share with you of my project life of 2015. This time I am using the I Am collection from Simple Stories. I got one of the collection packs for this kit at Michael's, I believe, and they were on clearance, so I got them on a really good deal. So this is my first card here, my title card, and I am just putting in the week number, and it's week number 36 like I had mentioned. And I had these little stickers in my stash for a bazillion years, and what I decided to do was take some of my baker's twine and thread it through each of these tags so it looks like it's hanging off of this line for my title card for the week. And I'm going to keep this title card relatively simple, just by adding this in. I'm going to trim off the tops here a little bit, and I used a little bit of my Scotch Quick Dry glue to glue the tabs down or the string down so that they wouldn't move. So that is the title card. I'm going to move on now to another set of cards here for the rest of the week. And I really like this collection. I love the colors in it. I actually have some of the papers for the 12 by 12 spreads that I got in a Scraptastic kit that I have not used yet, so I need to get that kit out and get it used because it is just so pretty. Here I am taking some of the washi tape that came in the little booklet that I also got at Michael's, and I am using it to anchor down these wood veneers. And this is a picture of me at the dentist, so I decided to use the expletive looking wood veneers to make it look like I am not a happy camper. So I decided to use that because I had these random wood veneers. So I thought it was perfect for this and just a simple touch. And I mentioned this in the last video, but I am frantically trying to catch up on my project life. December is here today. When you guys are watching this, it'll be December 1st. So I need to catch up on my full rest of the year so that I can do my December daily. I'm probably going to do them in conjunction with each other just because I don't want to not do my December daily, because I want to be done with my December daily by mid-January, if not sooner. So I'm going to try to be doing it once a day just to keep up. So here is my next set of cards. I'm just going to add this feather on the left side, and then I'm going to use a little phrase sticker, also from the I Am collection, I believe. And I'm going to put in "Are you ready?" I believe. Yes, "Are you ready?" But this is a picture of my daughter at her gymnastics, and she's getting ready to work on the balance beam. So I'm just going to keep that card simple. On the right card, I'm going to add a top and a bottom strip to just give it some more color. And then I'm going to do some journaling on this card, talking about my daughter's gymnastics class. So hopefully you guys had a really good Thanksgiving. I hope to start having my December daily videos up either this Thursday or next, and I'm going to try to have at least one video each Thursday with a combination of multiple days, just depending on how long it takes me to do each video and each layout. So I don't want to make the videos too long for you guys, but hopefully you guys will join me for those videos. I'm going to keep posting on my normal schedule of Tuesdays and Saturdays while I am doing December daily. So just stay tuned for everything. And if you have any specific questions or comments, just leave those below in the comment section. I'm going to come back now to the card. Here I just added in, like I said, those decorative pieces of paper, just added a little extra something to the card. These are some old Studio Calico rub-ons that I've had in my stash for quite some time. And this phrase says, "I love you to the moon and back." So I'm going to put "I love you to" at the top, and then the moon and back at the bottom. And I'm just going to rub those on with my little tool here, and I did that off camera, so I just sped that video up. Here is my journaling, and then this set of cards is complete. Oh, and I forgot to mention that star that I put on that card is also from Studio Calico. It's just a little glitter star that came in two different sizes, I think, like that size and then a little bit bigger size, I believe. Now I am moving on to the next set. I'm going to put that little star there on that house, and the house just represents something that me and my husband and my daughter actually were watching this TV show. It was called Naked and Afraid. I'm going to add some of these stars here to this card. But when I first heard about this show, Naked and Afraid, I thought, oh my God, like what kind of show is this? This is ridiculous. This crazy reality TV shows. What are we coming to? But actually, I was pretty impressed with the actual show. It actually gave you a lot of tips and things like that with being out in the wild. And I guess the whole naked part is kind of gimmicky to get you to watch it, but also it kind of gives you that vulnerability. If you're, naked in the woods, you're much more vulnerable feeling than if you're just out, with clothes on. So anyway, it was a really good show. We were really surprised, and the family really liked it. So here I'm just going to add this little Thursday epoxy sticker to this card here of a possum at this wildlife center that I volunteer at. We take care of native wildlife, so that is a picture of one of the animals that we're getting ready to release. Here is a card that has my daughter riding her big girl bike for the very first time, or one of the very first times that I was able to capture it on film. My husband took her out prior to this, but then they took me to show me how well she was doing. So I just added the words fantastic and super cool. I'm going to add, I believe, a star instead of that little, yeah, a star instead of that arrow, and a couple, I think I do two of these, I think. One on the top and one on the bottom. Yeah, so I do a small one on the bottom and then a bigger one on the top. And then there's a close-up shot of that. Next, I'm moving on to a picture of her getting ready and putting on her stuff for the bike ride. And these are more of the washi circles that came in the little washi booklet. And I wanted to tie in the tape that I used in another card to this card. So I used the circles. And then inside the middle of the circles, I'm going to add some of these rub-on gold stars just to give it a little something. And I really like these gold stars. I hadn't used them much before this, and I've had the package open for quite some time, and they're still rubbing on really, really nicely. So these rub-ons are really, really great. Next, I am moving on to another card here. I wanted to put a stamp in that upper right-hand corner where the blue sky is, but I didn't have the right ink with me. I was actually at a crop this time, so I didn't have the ink that I wanted to use, so I ended up just opting for this star instead. And I think that looks nice, but I really would have rather had a stamp. But, I didn't have the right ink, so you got to use what you have. Here is just a banner that says love and adored, and I'm going to add this plus a couple bits of sequins that kind of match. So I'm going to use the blue, the gold, and the gold, I think, or maybe I'm the pink and the gold. Yeah, the pink and the gold. And these are sequins that actually came in a kit or a crafting kit that my daughter had received for, I think, a birthday present, and she had a bunch of sequins left over, so I stole them from her. She doesn't mind though. I asked her and she said that was okay. So that's what I'm doing right now, is just gluing those down. And I'm just using my Scotch Quick Dry. I didn't have my glue dots with me, and I would prefer to use the glue dots because I think it holds them better, but it works. These work. So hopefully they will stay on. And with them being in that little bitty pockets, they don't seem to move around as much as if I had a 12 by 12 layout. So I think it will end up being okay. Here I have two cards here. I'm doing one that's a filler card and one that's a picture. I'm going to use some more washi tape from these booklets to add a little extra something to these cards, and I really like this black color tape, this paper tape with the flowers on it. It's just so pretty. So I'm going to put that in the top right and the bottom left and just trimming it off because I didn't want such a big piece in the bottom left. And that little bitty piece that I had left over, I'm sitting it right there so I can use as a little ledge to put another star, a glitter star on. And then I'm going to also add some sequins to the little black strips, one of these pink ones, and I believe another pink one in the bottom left. If I can grab it with my little tweezers, you can see I'm having some difficulties. And again, just using my Scotch Quick Dry on this to glue them down, and having those tweezers is a lifesaver when you're trying to use these little bitty sequins because I have fat fingers and it's hard to hold them. So that's why I'm using the tweezers. And that, I believe, is all I'm going to do with these cards. So I apologize I didn't show you a close-up of some of these. I do have some. Oh, there I go. I forgot I actually did it afterwards. When I'm at a crop, sometimes it's hard to remember, and I don't always show the close-ups like I would normally do if I'm at home and I'm concentrating more and not talking to my friends. So I apologize if I don't get all the close-ups in, but I do have close-ups at the end and photos of the whole overall layout. So if you guys would like to check those out, they're at the very end of this video. That card I'm keeping very simple, just putting that one ampersand on, and that is done. Here, all I'm going to do is put a gold star on the feather paper and the Sunday S epoxy banner there. And this these cards are going to be done too. And I can't remember if I mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but I am trying to make these cards very, very simple. Oh yeah, I think I did actually. I'm trying to make these cards very simple so that I can get caught up before December daily. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the more simple take on the project life. I am sure with my December daily, I'm going to be doing much more embellishing, not overly embellishing, but doing a lot more because that's usually what I do for my December daily. So you'll be able to see a little bit of this where it's very simple, but my December daily is going to be a little bit more heavily embellished and layered and such. At least that's my plan. So we'll have to see how it goes. I kind of play things by ear. I don't have anything specifically planned out except for the fact that I bought my Claus and Company collection and I'm going to be using that. But other than that, that's as much planning as I have done. So on this card, I am just doing some journaling. And while I'm doing that, I just want to let you guys know that I do have a Facebook page. If you guys are interested, please look at the link below. That one will take you to my Facebook page. I kind of do it semi-blog style, telling you kind of what's going on and what's happening, if I got a haul or things like that, or if there's an upcoming video, and I have sneak peeks up there. I also have an Instagram account. If you're interested, you can follow me on Instagram. And then you can also email me if you need to, or leave a comment below, and all the links for my email and such are below as well. And I am just finishing this off. These are the last two cards or pictures on this kit. I'm just adding that washi tape that I had left over and some sequins. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hopefully you're enjoying this more simplistic series of Project Life spreads. And I will catch you guys again next time. Thank you. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.